What is up, everyone, and welcome to Matty Ice Disc Golf. This is my channel where I record my disc golf journey. I started about 4 months ago, and today we are going to be playing one of the courses that I first shot negative on. This is a really simple, just wide open field course. Should be considerably under par as long as I'm not playing absolutely horribly. So let's see how that goes. I'm gonna do this in 2 videos, front 9 and the back 9, so be sure to look out for the back 9 later this week. Alright, hole 1 here is about 120, 150 feet here. Just a little par 3, baskets in between those 2 trees. Alright, we've got about a 20-foot, 25-foot putt here, so let's see if we can get the bird. Yeah, so I played a 1-round tournament here about a month and a half into me starting disc golf, and I did horrible. Shot +1, got like close to last place, and since then I've shot rounds that could have won the tournament, so lots of improvement. Super excited. Only 2 months later too. All right, next here we have about a 230-foot par 3. You've got to go into this little tree cove down here. All right, I'm going to be throwing a tersus flat and letting the understability just slowly bring it back left. Another thing about this course is it was built on the property of a local church, which means that they have to, work around their parking lot and stuff like that. And so a lot of these holes will go over the parking lot or some awkward little buildings. So some holes get a little awkward, but I do kind of like this course. It's just nice and simple. There's a few little weird shots that make you think a bit. Nice. 2 under through 2, super good start. We have here about a 250-foot par 3 down this hill here. Definitely an easier shot than the last shot. Definitely just going to use like a putter, give it a full rip, let it get down there. Mid-ranges typically go off into the trees in the backside. So yeah, we're going to play it safe with a putter, get a full rip on it. Most of the holes here are very gettable for the birdie. So hopefully we can just keep giving ourselves looks and stay bogeyless. That's the biggest thing, is there are a few holes, even though it's birdieable, it's also very bogeyable. This is one of them. If you hyzer out early, you're off in the crap over there. So I'm going to really hope to get a good solid rip on this Binger GT and hope that it just stays straight. I put it a little too high there, so it looked like it drifted along and hyzered out a bit too much, but we should have about a 20-foot look for the bird. Looks like we went quite a bit long here, but I'm going to try to give it a look through these weeds. Surprised I was even able to get out there, because that was a disc width window right there, so the fact that I even got up that high on the basket, that was kind of a miracle putt. Par there, 2 under through 3. Par 4 here, 550 feet on an elevated basket all the way down there. Hopefully I can get a solid drive. A lot of times I'll either early release or hold on, and you're hitting trees both ways. So let's see if we can get one in the middle. This is also the first true drive of the day, so let's see how the arm's looking. That might be the best drive I've ever had on this hole. Yeah, so yesterday, literally, I changed my grip, especially on my main drivers, to a full power grip. I've been doing the alternating power grip where you put your finger up, like your pointer finger up on the disc. And I realized that my pointer finger is actually kind of pushing the nose up and also causing me to have early release a lot of times because I couldn't get a good grip on the disc with just my back 3 fingers. And so changing to power grip yesterday while I was doing some work in my backyard, I was realizing, as on my videos, that my discs were coming out super flat, and it looked like I was getting more and more torque on the disc because I could feel just more spin coming off the disc. So change it up. That was a 400-foot drive I just had. So I don't know, this might be exactly what I needed to help change up my game. So I didn't even feel like I got under that well, and it went 400 feet down the middle of the fairway. I'm still about 100 feet over these. You might be able to kind of see the basket. I'd need to get over these reeds though. I'm going to be taking a pig here, put it on a little hyzer line, stock little, get it over and see what we can do. Shot. Let's go. It looks like someone found the X5 I lost on this hole a while back too. They left it over here on the little green here, so thank you to whoever returned this. I didn't even put a name or number on it, so it's fully yours to keep. But thank you so much, because this is my go-to tomahawk disc. It works wonders for me with how flat it is, so thank you so much. Hole 5 here, a 400-foot par 4, which is very short for a par 4, but you can clearly see very tight fairway, very overgrown, very technical tee shot. This is the hardest tee shot on the whole course. For me, lefty backhand, I gotta get a huge flex line and hyzer back into the fairway late. Very hard to do, gotta choose the right disc with the right wind and all that. For righty backhand, hyzer flip and get a straight finishing disc, or the other play is just lay up here in this gap and just have a nice easy approach to try to get the 3. I'm going to be taking the wussy line because I don't want to lose a disc today. I'm going to be throwing my Banger GT just up to the gap, about 100 feet, and, you know, play for the birdie from there. All right, still close to about 300 feet to go on this hole. I'm going to be using the Passion here. It's a straight finishing fairway driver. Should be really simple up and down as long as I can get it to come off straight. I almost just threw it in. I literally saw the chain slightly move from the wind of the disc whizzing by, which also scares me because that probably means I have like a 40 or 50 putt coming back on an elevated basket for birdie. But oh my gosh, that was almost beautiful. So one thing I've discovered recently that might be helpful to y'all is for distance drives when you're talking about getting them centered. So early release, 99% of the time, is a result of just you not gripping the disc hard enough. Grip lock is 99% of the time your shoulders going with your hips rather than lagging behind to get the whip motion. It's not because you grip the disc too hard or like tackiness or anything, unless it's like extremely sticky, but I'm not talking about those scenarios. And then the perfect drive, of course, is firm grip, nice power grip, and shoulders lagging the hips. That's how you get your perfect throw exactly where you're aiming. Another birdie. That is now 4 under through 5. All right, 4 holes left to go. Very birdieable holes these 4 are. Hole 9 not necessarily, but the next 3 definitely are. And so far, like the difference between who I am now and who I was 2 months ago in terms of disc golf is it's incomprehensible. I'm at least double in skill. I shot 1 over here on my tournament round 2 months ago, and now I'm here 4 under through 5. And the only reason I parred that hole is because I hit the top band. Hole 6 here used to be a par 4, but they were worried about people hyzering out into these people's property. So now it's a par 3. There's a car kind of parked in the way, so I'm gonna try to forehand around it. But it's about 250 feet, just a solid stock forehand shot. I'm going to be throwing my Buzz here forehand because it's a bit too overstable for my forehand. This is a very overstable Buzz. So let's see if we can get it down there. All right, edge of circle 2 look for the birdie here. You might be asking, if you don't throw mid-range as well on forehand, why not just lighten up on a fairway driver, which I do throw really well with the forehand. And here's why. Last time I felt like I was lightening up. Every time I feel like I'm lightening up, I go into that road right over there, and it gets ran over about 20 times and have to get a new disc. So we're sticking with the mid-range. So while I just take my tap in par here, we are officially 4 under through 6. And I want to talk a bit about my bag here. So I have an M4 and a Buzz. And I don't know which one to take out of my bag. Oftentimes they fly the same on like a normal mid-range shot. But then you put some power on behind them, and all of a sudden they're completely different discs. So 90% of my shots with them, they do the exact same thing. But then you add that little 10% where I need a specific throw, and all of a sudden they are super niche and perfect for a certain shot. So I just don't know. Right, hole 7 here. Tight gap, about 25 feet wide. And once you get through there, you want, if you're a lefty backhand, some slight understability. Or if you are a right hand backhand, just a very straight finishing mid-range. It's about 225 feet, so I may actually go putter here. I feel like if I get a full throw with the Swan, it should do exactly what I want it to. Five under through 7. All right, guys, here we have a 230-foot hole straight ahead of us. Simple, just keep it low, throw a putter, let it get down there. All right, so fine landing after a misfire, hitting the light box in the middle of the parking lot. About 20 feet around this tree for birdie. All right, last hole for this 9 is about a 350-foot par 3. Got to get around this huge tree, have a high drop, probably another 100 feet over. Very, very difficult shot to pull off if you're kind of noodle armed. Gotten it within close to circle 1 multiple times, but not very often. If you are liking this video so far, be sure to like and subscribe, so that way you can get next video, the back 9, and we're kind of aiming for the course record here, 7 under through 8, or I think that's what it is, 7 under through 8. I'm going to be throwing my D1 as hard as I can and see if we can get it down there, embracing the full power grip here. That may be parked. All right, so switching to the power grip is absolutely doing wonders for me. 15 feet off this drive? That's huge. On a D1, I had it pushing, it stalled out and came back some. Because we got a bit of a headwind going the opposite, like, this is insane. All right, I believe that is 8 under through the front 9. If you guys have enjoyed this so far, be sure to like and subscribe so that way you can get the back 9. And my goodness, guys, we're on track for the best I've ever shot here. Best I've shot here is -12, so all we need is 4 or 5 more birdies and we're tying or getting better. So be sure to look for the next 9.